I'm in love with so much of it. I mean, anything biology just blows you away, right? How we function, the intricacies of the human body, it just is amazing, right? Vegetation, the whole thing. It's like I love it all.
I think there's a lot to love because, there's this idea that, oh, well, a lot of things, like nothing good lasts forever. Everything's momentary distractions from the brutal reality, blah, 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 blah. And I think that if you just kind of take a minute, like the other day I was walking on campus and, it's kind of weird because I sort of thought of it. I've got my glasses here that I don't wear too often, but I was kind of I was walking across the bridge over there that goes over 81. And even though it's not the prettiest sight, cars going, loud noises, but I felt really like awake almost. It's like seeing the world breathing around you and or looking at someone going, that person has lived a whole life of unique experiences and wanting to do and interact and learn from those. I think that's what I find the most enjoyable in life, is being able to learn from the experiences of others and being able to, I might not be able to do everything, but I can talk to people who have and then almost not, live vicariously through that in a sense of like, oh, I can't do that thing, but I can talk to someone who has, and I can learn from their experience and experience that joy that it gave them or the sick notion that it gave them and so on and so forth. I think I think being able to live any experience through the stories of people is probably the greatest joy in life, and being able to spend time with people and learn from them and share their experiences. So probably just people. Things aren't just me. There's a whole world out there of people, of knowledge that I can pick and little experiences that I can sort of, listen to. So I think that's probably the most enjoyable part of my life.
What's the most beautiful thing about life? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to say growth. And I think growth in a lot of ways, like nature growth, right? When you get to see trees grow and everything like that, it's really beautiful. But also when you see people grow and become free from pain, that's also really beautiful. So growth. Yeah.
The most beautiful thing, I would have to say God's love. That's the most beautiful thing. It's pure. He loves us. We try to love each other. We should try to love each other and come together, and because God is love and it comes from Him. So if you have His love, you have peace and assurance. That's the most beautiful thing, that He cares for us, that He died for us. I mean, a lot of people tend to think that, and I agree.
The most beautiful thing about life. I'm going to go with a kind of typical answer, actually. I think love, like intimate, like love, because it's a scary thing, and for people who get to a point where they're with someone who they're going to be with forever, or at least a long time, and then divorce, before you get to that point, for most people there's a lot of failure, and it hurts like a bitch, and then people get up and go, I'm going to do that again. And it's because of love, and because love is that good, I guess, or that necessary, that you keep trying again and again and again and again after all of that.
That I can just go and do and whatever I want to do and make my own decisions and experience what I want to experience whenever I want to.
I think the most beautiful thing about life is getting to meet new people and getting to see new experiences and just the joy that brings. I have 2 younger sisters. Their names are Kylie and Riley, and they are my everything. I love those 2 girls with everything.
Honestly, I just think that it's connecting with something greater than ourselves. Just knowing that I'm here for a purpose and a reason, and I'm a very spiritual person, so my daily kind of walk.
The most beautiful thing about life, I would say probably family and friends, just being able to connect with people, having that group of people that you can always count on for anything is just super special, and there's just something about it that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I think I would say the impact that you have on other people, and I don't think always you can make a huge impact on the world per se, but if everybody's actively trying to make an impact on the people around them and what they're communities and stuff, like their small communities that they're a part of. I think that's like super important to making everybody happier and making just the world in general a better place, just like from a smaller scale. My main thing is that I resell clothes from the thrift store, so I think that I do find it helpful that I'm taking clothes that would otherwise go into landfills and be wasted and find a new purpose for them. And I have a online thrift store for Virginia Tech, and I sell thrifted Virginia Tech clothes to Virginia Tech students. So instead of like the fast fashion of like just at the campus store and stuff, I'm bringing the clothes that would otherwise be in the landfills and bringing them to new students so it's cheaper for the students to get these clothes that otherwise would just go to waste, and it's also reducing what's in the landfills.
The most beautiful thing about life is that like there is a life at the heart of everything, and it's all living. I mean that we're not alone. I mean that we are loved, that there's a mind holding it all together, that is living, that gives life, and that is unspeakably beautiful.
I think the most beautiful thing is the stars. I don't know, I really like looking up at them at night, and I think it's cool how you can look back in time, so. Because when you're looking at a star, you're actually looking at one who's died probably billions of years ago, so.
That's super cool. I would say the most beautiful thing is the friendships and the memories that you make, because like even years after you're gone, the people that you like spent that time with, they carry those memories, and then they'll probably tell their grandkids and then their kids, and so like a piece of you is always with them.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so I would say like being able to just see and experience and be healthy, personal happiness is a big thing. Being happy, I would say, having personal happiness and knowing what that is and knowing who you are, and just enjoying life, man. Every moment in life's an experience, so getting out and cherishing life. I know a lot of people that don't have good health, and good health is vital. Appreciating that, appreciating what you have. You get a lot of places around the world, people don't have what we have here. Being appreciative of that, actually knowing what we have. I think a lot of people don't think about those things. We have a very, very blessed culture, or a very, very blessed society here. You go to many other places and people are starving and they don't have food security, they don't have, basic securities, things that go on in other places. People just don't, we can't even imagine a lot of it unless you've seen it, and I've seen quite a bit of that stuff over the years. So just having an appreciation for what we have, and appreciation for people and respecting people, who they are, and being who you are, and that's what's important to me, is just appreciating life and enjoying life and enjoying the moment, and I think that's pretty important.
That's a good question. The most beautiful thing about life is probably, I want to say, the relationships we can make with people, not just like on a romantic level, but just like everyday interactions with people, just like connecting with people, stuff like that. Probably, I think that's real pretty. And then probably stuff like this as well, just like nature and like getting to see the beauty in nature, stuff like that.
Being able to like watch yourself change and grow and become the person that you want to be slowly. I'm not really doing it, but I'm trying. Just every day, you just have to like try to do something different, or try to force yourself to do something that you're like not really comfortable with, or that's out of your comfort zone, so you can just like slowly build up like character or confidence, or so you don't overthink or whatever it is.
About life, I say that others helping others, that like I say like people being genuine, I can't even say the word, but people being nice to help, help out other people if they need help and stuff like that. In what ways? In any way possible. If I can. Shoot, like last time my buddy needed a place to stay, I gave him a place to stay at, lay his head at.
I would have to say the love from family and friends. Just because it can really make a difference with even just like little day-to-day things, like when you know that you're loved, then it can just make you happier and it makes everything easier.